If you just want to be hoes, just say that. Like, we cool, we love hoes. If it wasn't for hoes, a lot of us wouldn't even be getting pussy. So I got no issue with hoes. I love hoes. Come here, hoes, and let me be.
Let me rock you to bed with this Glock. Wake up, nigga, trapping early, we be in the block.
Alright. What's good, my niggas? Welcome back to the Black Era. Welcome to the Black Era. You one of us now. If you're listening, like and subscribe. Part of the Black Era. If you like what you hear at the end, turn on that bell notification so you know when I drop a new video. Put me on your homies if you fuck with what I'm saying. Alright, let's get into it though. So basically, I had a conversation with my coworker today at work. She is a 21-year-old bitch, whatever. And she was talking about how the current guy that she's fucking with, they've been talking, yes, quote unquote talking, for 8 months now. So they're not dating, they don't have a label, nothing like that, but they're talking, right? And then so I was like, all right, so if you like, talking is basically like what dating was in the past, right? Like going on dates with someone, getting to know them before you actually get in a relationship with them, because you want to know if they're a person you would want to date first, right? But even then, I was like, 8 months is kind of crazy, bro. Like, so, but she thought I was wilding, right? So we went to my older coworker. She's probably like 40s or whatever, 30s, 40s, and we were talking to her. And we are like, so what do you think the stage of like talking and to know someone, how long that should last? First of all, I hate the word talking because let's call it dating, but people don't call it dating because they're so afraid of commitment in 2020. Like, everyone's afraid of committing, getting their heart broken, blah blah, all this dumb bullshit. So they call it the talking stage. So they cannot be attached if they don't want to be. I find that shit dumb. Anyways, so the older coworker we was talking to was like, you're like, how long do you think you should talk with someone before you get in a relationship with them, blah blah, all that stuff. And she was like, well, yeah, I normally do it for like a month, maybe 2 months max, before I would actually like commit and give us a label and all that. And I was agreeing with her. I was like, yeah, that sounds like a reasonable amount of time. But the other coworker was the one that said she was talking to that nigga for 8 months. She was like, what do you mean? Well, we both have trust issues, this and that. And then I was like, okay, then there's your problem, nigga. You have trust issues. You both need to go get your lives together, figure your shit out before you try to date someone. Like, what is wrong with y'all? But that brought to attention in my mind a topic I've always like discussed with all the homies and stuff like that. Just like how dating is just so fucked nowadays, bro. Dating is just so fucked nowadays, and for a lot of reasons, right? First of all, let me start off with saying I'ma call bitches. It's not a disrespectful way. I'm not saying it to degrade them. It is what it is. I call niggas. And niggas refers to the male species, just men. It could be white, Asian, black, whatever. Niggas is niggas. And bitches is bitches. It's not a rude thing. It's just women, free girls, whatever. It slides off the tongue. It's real smooth. You feel me? Bitches. It's not a mean thing. I say it to my homegirls. They know I got no ill intent. It is what it is. So let's get into it now. So part of the reason I hate the whole dating 2020 thing is because like it doesn't make no sense no more, right? Like, women still want to be courted, but it's like the reason courting happened in the past is because women didn't have jobs or couldn't work back then, right? So the guy had to show them why they're like the best option, their best choice to make of all the men, and why they should get in a relationship with them, marry them, whatever, like why they spend their life with them, how they'll provide for them, etc. So it was cool, I understand that. But nowadays, I know bitches that make more money than me. So if I want to get with her, I still gotta court her, bring her out on dates, pay for all this stuff, when she's the one making bank. Niggas like, what? Like, I don't understand. Like I know bitches that will look at you crazy for even mentioning splitting the bill. Like, while they have a whole job. Like, what was the whole point of being independent and making your own money, chasing the bag, if you don't even want to spend the money? Like, you just want to spend on yourself? That kind of selfish, bro. Like, a relationship isn't supposed to be the 50-50, so why is the nigga that wants to spend all the guap? Anyways, so then, which also leads to the point of equality and double standards. Like, part of equality was them wanting equal rights and being independent, having their own jobs, right to vote, all that. So the double standard comes where it's like they are fine with equality in gender roles, except for when it doesn't benefit them, right? Like, I only hear women speaking about equality and all that when it's something that doesn't benefit them. Like sexual activity, like when people call bitches hoes and stuff, but don't call guys that, etc. But then when it comes to stuff like child support, when you divorce, they get the house, the kids, you gotta pay alimony, you gotta pay them all this money so they can live the same life they were living with you, even though they was working while living with you. So why do you need to help them live that life when they're doing just fine. But nope, they gotta take your money too. But I never hear them ever come up and complain about those issues whenever they bring up equality in general about it. They only bring up the stuff. They never bring up how if a war broke out right now, if Russia started bombing us, nigga, I gotta strap up and head to Russia and start gunning little 12-year-olds down. I gotta start gunning little niggas down. I never been to war. I never joined up to the military. I only signed up for the draft because I needed them student loans. But I never hear them. I never hear any of these feminists talking about that when they're talking about equality and gender roles and all that. It's only the other stuff, that sexual liberty and all this stuff. That's all they talk about. They never talk about anything else besides that. So it's like, if you just want to be hoes, just say that. Like, we cool, we love hoes. If there wasn't for hoes, a lot of us wouldn't even be getting pussy. So I got no issue with hoes. I love hoes. Come here, hoes, and let me beat. Like, hey, that's just me though. But then, so that also brings up divorce, like prenup. That's another thing that they never bring up. Prenup. So they always say, oh, we get prenup if you don't want to lose all your stuff in your house and all that to the wife when you divorce her. But it's like, nigga, if you even bring up prenup, a lot of these bitches will get upset because it's like, oh, you don't trust me, or you don't think it's gonna last forever. And it's like, no, I wish it lasts forever. I hope it lasts forever. But we live in a society where if you decide one day you wake up, you don't love me no more, you get to ruin my life. But then if you say that, then you are villain and all this, right? It's crazy, bro. It's so crazy. I'm just spitballing right now. I want to do it in one take. So if I sound like I'm kind of going off topic here and there, it's because I am. I got some notes in front of me, but I'm not even reading them sometimes. I'm just going off whatever comes to my head. But then another reason is like to not date in 2020 is because what women like versus what men like, right? Like it's crazy because women, it's okay to like a nigga for the status. Like I said before, women they couldn't work, etc. So they needed a nigga that had status, money, etc. Take care of them. That was cool. There's no issue with that because it makes sense. So at the same time, like, how are you gonna be mad when a nigga wants to, like, he's looking for a good face or good body or whatever, something he's attracted to? Like, they'll be saying like, men only date women they're attracted to. Yes, hello, yeah. Like, no offense, but it's like, if I'm gonna be paying all the bills and all that, what do you offer? And even if you are splitting some of the bills with me and stuff like that, that's cool and all, but usually men marry down. So I'm still marrying down. So if I'm gonna marry down to a woman that make less than me or do whatever the heck, she needs to have something else she can offer. She can't cook, she can't clean, even if she can. Okay, cool. But I'm probably gonna cook and clean too, because, you know, equality 2020, I got gender roles, so they're probably gonna make me cook and clean too. Okay, then what do you offer that isn't the same thing that I offer? Because I offer the same things as you and more. My status, having more money, etc. So you need to have something else that you can offer that benefits me. You feel me? But if you say that, you're sexist, misogyny, yeah, all that nonsense. So it's like, bro, like, I don't know. That's part of the reason why the divorce rate is like, what, like 40% right now? It's like almost half. Like, it's crazy because like people are getting married just because, like, they've been together for 8-10 years, move in together, and it's like, what's the next step? Okay, let's get married. But then they realize, what do we get married for? Like, there's nothing to really gain from it, right? Especially with gender roles and all this stuff right now. Like, not many gender roles wanted abolished and everyone being equal. So what's, like, that's part of the reason why marriages are failing. Because if men can't be men and women aren't gonna be women, which is what marriage is based off of, then what is even marriage at this point, right? I don't know. So it's like a culmination of a bunch of stuff adding up, leading to just failure in dating, bro. Like, a lot of the girls nowadays, there's some I've talked to that agree with this kind of stuff when I tell them, but a lot of them don't, and they'll look at me crazy for saying it. And those are the ones you guys gotta stay away from, bro, because they'll have no problem dogging you out, finessing you, getting money out you, whatever, all that, and then saying, oh, well, the patriarchy. I laugh whenever I hear that word, bro. Well, the patriarchy, like, it's they only have issues with patriarchy or gender roles when it doesn't benefit them. And then when you bring up that, they'll say, well, the men built that. I didn't build shit, bitch. I'm black. I didn't build. Okay, even if I was white, though, I didn't build nothing. I'm 21. What the fuck did I do? I just put no laws. I'm chilling. I'm just trying to get some love, some coochie, some cuddling. That's it. But that's too much to ask for. So I kind of rambled at the end there, but yeah, like, this is all these things are like reasons why I feel like it's just better to be single at 2020. Like, maybe have one friend of benefits you're fucking with on the side, but that's it. Like, I don't feel like being in a committed relationship is too much. It's too much. We should be out here chasing the bag in the first place, right? Like, if you can chase the bag and not have to sacrifice your time too much, or at least not too much of your time with a bitch, that's like the perfect thing. Having a girl that knows that you're on your purpose and you chasing something right now that's more important than anything else, so she knows that she won't always come first, but she's along for the ride and now to just chill with you for the ride and all that. That's the perfect thing in my opinion, bro. But hey, maybe I'm just a misogynistic bastard, and men are trash, and I'm an incel. Apparently, that's what some part might get called. I don't know, but these are just my thoughts on the topic. Let me know what y'all think. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe if you fuck with what I was talking about. If not, you can hit the dislike button too if you don't fuck with what I was talking about. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on why being single right now is probably the best thing. And it's not like there's the problem with people, they're afraid of being alone, right? Like being lonely versus being alone. It's a whole other topic that I need to talk about another times. But let me not even get into that. But yeah, if you fuck with it, like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, we out.